Looking good? Oh!
Everyone has that one trail that lives rent-free in their head. It's often harder than all the others, both mentally and physically. And for me, this is that trail. It's essentially just a series of features connected by a ribbon of dirt between them. And when I was shown this trail 4 years ago for the first time, I made the statement that I will never ride most of this trail.
Can't quite see the trail.
But here we are, 4 years later, and after the record heat wave we had, conditions are as dry as they've ever been.
What do you say? Not too bad?
So I'm out here today with Laura, Andrew, and Nick from the YouTube channel Van Can, and we're gonna see how many of these features we can conquer. As you can see, this trail has no warm-up, and we're already at the first feature.
Yeah, it honestly doesn't look crazy.
First feature is a double rock roll into a pretty large committed chute, and is probably the most committed move on the whole trail. This is definitely the feature I've hyped up in my head the most, because back in the day when I was too scared to ride it, I strapped the gimbal to Braden.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
And this is what he recorded. Yeah, pretty serious. So let's see if we can conquer this, and then hopefully that'll give us the confidence for the rest of the trail.
Woo! I've never done that.
That's sick. It's just like,
wow.
You look like a rocket coming down the hill with like a chemtrail going behind you.
Woo! Never done that. Woo! Nice.
Just full land anchor.
Oh! Ooh. Ooh.
All right, we've arrived at feature number 2.
Gonna take a look?
This one is a pretty technical rock or root roll, depending on what line you take, and there's a fair bit of exposure off to the rider's right-hand side. You have to be very mindful of your braking, because if you don't slow down enough on the platform after this main roll, you're going to go over the drop afterwards very, very quick and lose control on the following section. This feature holds a special place in my heart because the first time I ever saw it, I had to look away while I filmed Braden riding it because I didn't believe that it was possible to do on a mountain bike.
Gotta get the calm.
As long as I can remain calm and not panic brake on the downhill, we should be all right. Let's see how it goes.
Honestly, this is scarier than the feature.
With the drop?
Yeah.
I just popped it.
Woo! Okay. I like the dry. That was sick. That was really slow.
You look really good.
Oh, that was fun. Thank you again for doing it first. Woo! Nice.
That it? Very composed.
That was awesome.
It's just so scary that first, like 1 second of you doing it.
Nice.
Naturally, we're already at feature number 3.
Oh yeah, this looks chill. What the heck?
There is no rest, you get nothing. This feature is very tricky when it's wet, but thankfully it's super dry today.
Ooh.
You start off with a little bit of a rock roll, maybe 3 or 4 feet high, onto this little platform, and you really don't have a whole lot of time to brake or track stand or react before you go into a much bigger rock roll.
I would like.
And naturally, the runout has a minor chicane around a tree.
All right.
If you're not worried about exposure, it doesn't look too bad. So, Andrew, let's see what you got.
That's shoulder check. Oh. That's 3.
Nice now.
I sat on my tire halfway down.
You kind of want to ride like.
Yeah. Yeah, like here.
Yeah, you don't really want to go down here.
No. No, you do not. Nice. You stopped?
Yeah.
Don't look really stoked.
Nice, Nick.
Well done.
That looked good. That was the best of all of us.
Feature number 4 is a pretty sizable rock roll with a couple of off-camber roots.
Oh, yeah.
The runout, although chunky, is relatively straight, and this is the first of the 4 features that I've talked about that I've actually done before. So rather than taking the time to talk about it,
That sounded really friendly.
I'm feeling quite good, so I might as well just show you how it's done.
Every feature regardless of difficulty.
That's good, I think. Gapped it.
Down it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, no, I started sliding and I'm like, oh, we're gonna pull. We're
I'm gonna jump.
gonna double this. Woo!
Yeah, Laura.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Where do you go?
Just got it down the middle, sorta. Nice. Woo! Made it.
Hi. I'm coming.
Oh, I got stuck.
Now for feature number 5. Now, I concede, this is the one feature where I'm going to take the ride around and I'm going to struggle with it. So on the left here, you're going to see that there's a line that branches off, and I've only ever seen 2 videos of people successfully riding this line because it is so steep and so off camber that everyone blows up. Though the ride around is probably harder than feature 4.
Holy. Yeah, nope.
For the very first time on record,
Yeah,
I'm going to admit that conditions can be too dry.
Nice.
And this is an example of that. The section between where we just stopped and where the actual rock bit is so dusty and dry that you have a very good chance of sliding and just being totally out of control.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk down. I'm not doing this.
I've ridden this section once top to bottom when conditions were a little bit better, but I'm not too proud to say no on a day like today. Even with that little walk down to the lower ledge, this is quite the challenge.
Oh, this doesn't look terrible from here.
Because you have to hop on and go.
I can't. How do I even?
You have to be fully committed the instant your feet leave the ground.
Okay. It's good from there. I wouldn't go up from higher, but you do you. You have a lot of braking on here and here. Like here. Yeah. Woo! Okay, that is a crazy looking trail.
I was just like too tired.
I don't think his rear wheel turned.
That looks pretty slow.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. I don't want to ride this. Oh, foot is not on. I missed that. Give me a second. Oh.
I was just gonna say there's not a lot of support at the bottom.
Hell yeah, man.
We have arrived at feature number 6, or rather, section number 6. This is a series of steep chutes connected with pretty tight hairpin corners. And the only space that you have to brake, given the dusty, dry conditions, are on each of these corners. Everything in between that is a total like point and pray. I really dislike the feeling of being out of control, and this was probably the most mentally taxing feature of the day. Even though I didn't expect that going in. I am terrified.
You couldn't have seen that one coming.
So after watching Andrew and Nick relatively master the section,
Yeah, you go first.
What is this sending me down first? Really?
Laura and I had a bit of a standoff, and
Yeah, that's
I
not
lost.
indicative of me
So
riding
it's
bit.
my turn to, I don't know, see what happens?
Holy. can't even back up to start. I mean, scary, but okay. What's this?
Bouncing backwards. Yeah, like you would very controlled through that first.
It's more of a mental game. Once you're in it, it's not that bad. I'll roll through and we'll see how that goes.
So we all survived, but what's the moral of the story here? Well, first is bikes are awesome, but more importantly, it's okay to walk away from things and wait until the conditions are right or until you're ready as a rider. I'm super grateful for the friends I have and their ability to push me in a healthy and sustainable manner. I know I still have a long way to go, but I am totally okay with going out there with the sole purpose of having fun.
Oh no.
Rather than trying to push the limits each and every time. It's certainly fun when it happens, but don't try to force it. Enjoy the ride.
Oh no. Whew. Whoa.